is very happy with this practice.
So you see anicca, anatta in this body. Huh? Yes. Then you come from Indonesia. How do you see Buddhism in our Myanmar country?
Pada saya untuk mengajarkan
he's from Indonesia, where only 3% of the population is Buddhist and about 90% are Muslims. So he said that he find that this meditation center is very suitable for him because the Sayadaw, Pa Auk Sayadaw, not only teaches meditation, but Sayadaw is also very strict in the Vinaya, and he doesn't allow the monks to have money, to smoke, and to eat the betel nuts and to enjoy themselves with entertainment like video and TV. So this Bhante has been in Thailand for 3 years, and he saw that in Thailand that happens too. They're not strict with the Vinaya. So as a result of that, the monks, they can keep money and they can smoke and they can enjoy themselves, and this is very bad for the Buddha Dhamma, and this will also destroy Buddhism. So he says that he's very thankful to the Sayadaw for keeping a strict Vinaya and all this, and this he hopes that this will continue, and Pa Auk Center will be an example for all the other Buddhist bhikkhus.
Very good. Then, how long will you stay in this center?
If he has progress, he would like to stay on and learn whatever Sayadaw can teach him. He says when he was in Thailand, he's unable to meet a suitable teacher that is able to teach him the meditation as well as Vinaya.
I am very glad to hear. Then, may I know your future plan, please?
Says that if he can complete the course and learn whatever Sayadaw can teach him, he will return to Indonesia and he will teach the people in Indonesia, those who are interested about this Buddhism, so that the Buddhism will not be destroyed so fast. So he wants to preserve it back in Indonesia. In Indonesia, there are very few Buddhists, and there's not much of meditation going on there. So if he can, he would like to teach it so that he can preserve it, and Buddhism will not be destroyed in Indonesia.
Thank you very much for your future plan. I wish you every success in your future.
And we like to have your experience and to know your experience and your opinion on the teaching of Sayadaw here. And may we know your name, nationality and country?
My name is Panyananda and I'm English.
Oh, I see. And how long have you been a monk?
Nearly 9 years.
Nearly 9 years. So have you meditation experience before?
Yes.
Yes, can you tell us something about your previous experience?
No.
Oh, where have you been meditating?
Chamyekta.
Oh, Chamyekta. For how long? For that?
A couple of us.
Oh, a couple of vasas. Very nice. And how long have you been here?
This is my second vas.
Oh, here? Your second?
Second vasa here.
Second vasa here. Oh, that's very, very, very nice actually. And do you enjoy to be here?
Enjoy is not the correct word, but I'm happy here.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. And how about the conditions for living and food?
I say quite good.
Oh, that's very nice then. And are you satisfied with your meditation here?
No comment.
And can you tell us something about your opinion about your experience here?
I like the kuti, it's very nice.
Yes?
No comment.
No further comment. Thank you very much then. Well,
from Sri Lanka, Sinhala.
Yes. So the monks from Sri Lanka, we know that they are very fluent in English. So have you to study English there in the monastery?
No, in the school.
Oh, only in the school. I see. Yes. And how long have you been a monk?
About 7 years.
About 7 years. So you might have some previous experience in meditation.
I was meditating at Nisarnavani in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
From the beginning of as a monk.
Yes.
So from the beginning of my monkhood.
Yes, yes. How long have you been here in this center?
About 1.5 years.
Oh, 1.5 years here in this center. Oh, that's wonderful. Very nice. Do you plan to stay longer?
Oh, yes, of course.
Good, good, good. Well, we are glad to have you here, to stay here as long as you like, actually. And can you tell some comment about the meditation here?
Yes, according to the Finnish rules, I think it is not nice to mention anything about the experiences or what we have heard. So I think not to comment.
You can say some general description.
So, to my understanding is here the meditation programs that has been adopted are very good and very profound. They are according to the Visuddhimagga and to the according to the suttas. So I also had a great belief in these methods. So that is why I especially came here. We came to know about our Venerable Sayadaw here, that he is always adopting the Visuddhimagga methods.
Yes, yes. So I think you are happy to take the guidance of the Pa Auk here?
Of course, I am very happy, and I would like to stay as long as possible under the guidance of our Venerable Sayadaw.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. And I'm very glad to see you meditating here. And may we know your name, nationality and country?
My name is Sumana, Malaysian from Malaysia.
Yes. How long have you been meditating here?
I have been trying to practice here for less than 3 months.
I see. And have you any previous experience on meditation?
Not really. I mean, I have tried some other technique, but I mean, I just knowing about it only lah, but not any details.
Yes, we would also like to know why you choose to meditate here.
There are 2 reasons. One is the condition here, and the other is my friend is here.
Yes. And?
These are 2 conditions.
Oh, I see. Good, good. And do you find the food and living conditions satisfactory? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. And any suggestion for our effort to improve the conditions here?
I think it's not suitable to comment here.
All right, all right. And can you tell us something about the meditation here, so that the people can benefit from your advice?
Actually, I can't do much at this moment because I myself is having difficulty getting through.
Yes. Trying to build concentration at present. Yes. Well, we wish you success in your effort. Thank you very much. And how long have you been a monk?
This is my second Vasa.
Here in Pa Auk, you mean?
No, my first Vasa was spent in Yangon.
Oh, I see. In another meditation center?
Yes, I was trying to learn the meditation in Yangon and find that it's not suitable for me, so I came over here to learn Samatha meditation.
So I know that you can speak some Burmese now.
Not really, I just pick it up. My Burmese is not that good.
Well, anyway, it's very wonderful. In very short time you can pick up some words in Myanmar actually. And I hope you are happy to meditate here.
I find the condition here quite conducive for meditation because I always like forest monasteries because it's quiet compared to city like Singapore where I came from. So I find it very suitable here, and when I'm in Pa Auk here I felt really like a monk because there's so many bhikkhus here.
Yes, actually here we have at present about 115 bhikkhus here, and actually it is one of the biggest the monastery, and as far as the forest retreat, actually it is the biggest one, we should say. And we are also very glad to observe that the number of monks are increasing, and we hope that the other people would learn about the Pa Auk teaching, and they would like to come here too. And we also expect you to tell other people about the teachings here, so that they can come and have benefit also. Well, thank you very much. And maybe know you can speak Burmese. You can speak Burmese? Ah, very good. Oh, you have been in the Priyati Takduma Balauja. Oh, Nane Satin or the Priyati Sabidi Tiana, no?
Okay.
Ero Nyamasa Badayama.
Nyamasa Dikabe, Palisa, Inglisa, Nimaying, Nyamata Tamai, I think.
Torole Nyamalu Pana in Biona in Chini Chibibo.
Bamalo Kunin Paputa.
Ah, take one that's a account. Tagulo, Vipassana, Tia Atu Dagaro, Dima Parama Jimela.
Dima Dutia Chingla. Dutia Ching Teatro.
Tia today, Parama Jimbama are together.
Patama Ching Dima Lauda Yaupima, Telaque, Teatro Bude. Now the Watwing La Pima, Teatro.
Oh, Dimabe, Nakalo, Dimabe Atupure.
Simale, Sila Teatro Bude.
Hopi. Timatia to the Ayajela.
Dima Teatro Conde, Bapilisra, Dima Alan Tangaramia, Kankan Tikane, Iliga Yusaida.
Hopi.
Adajam sing Amia Chide.
Hopi.
Inisi Tamadiama. Pilati and Tamadiama, Tamarisi Pinayama.
Okay.
Dajam, Dijam, Singamia, Child, Sayado, Gila, the Tangaramale, the Gadagamale, Counde, Satan Counde, Dajam, Singima Child.
Yamabima, Pungi de Lina, the Winnie Sikandine, Tihoga, Pungi Winnie Sikandia to do Bella.
Tihoma, Toya Gain Side, Usinto Gain. Toya Gaima, Punji Vini Gayu Side, now Punji Legayu Side, Punji Side, Lapin Team Siu, Uho Bamapi Mala Singamiai, O Mamapi Letuare,
Temabia,
Dijam Singamiai Tabojar,
Temabia,
Dima Miai Vini Gayu Side.
Okay, Sarah Vini will take you the Lizabade, with you the Lizard of Sambia Pugule Chenebade, Ero Dima. Tea Pizon the tea, the Masapiro, Palaujaja, Atubu, season Mandarale.
Sing Diva Dima, Using the Sayado Jima Side, Sayado Ji, build a house in Loma. Come there, Wapping Pima, Pian like a Valping, Pian Tama, Nani Balupin, Nani.
Temabia, Saropia Giga, Dihuma, Toro. Town Gigi, you are a Pugulu Diabare, Pelu Tawanya, you are Valepia, Saroji,
Saroji, Tiona Mama Miai, Namaji Punjitaba.
Temabia,
Sare, Sio, Tiona Mama, Siado Jamia, Tatana Lolo Nida.
Temabia,
Siado Ada Chima Dimala, Teatro.
Saro Kulambu Malapia Bema, John
Colambone, Mile, Kunasemal Vede, Avedi Yama, Ambalango Dalu, Kori, Ambalango Mio, Galdua, Toya Jamani.
Temabia, Ero Saropiale Huma Sabiri, Tinjabu Chapi, the Vala, Satin Daishila,
Siado Satin Tashide, Siado Pungiato, Satin Nide, Satin Pavido, Amiari Pungiato, Dagadagamato, Kamatang. Oh, ada pelai.
Temabia.
Tatna Igisamia is Yado, Tina Malore.
Wanda Varevia, Ero Uzenola Diga, Priati, Dujo, Badibadi, Dujo, Pizum Bire Kama, Tihuma, Piamiro, Tetemia, Dana, Juname, Ludido, Mioliva, Pimia, Wanda Vareshimia, Jesus Temar. Samanira. Oh, I see. May we know your name, nationality and country?
My name is Jnana Dasi. I'm from England. And what else?
Yes, and your age and your monkhood period?
Oh, age 41 years old, and I have 2 Vasa seminary.
Oh, some Vasas. Here in Myanmar?
In Malaysia. Malaysia, about 1 Vasa, and this is my second Vasa.
Your second Vasa here. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And well, what made you to be interested in Buddhism?
It's the most I feel most comfortable with Buddhism out of all of the major religions. I feel more comfortable with Buddhism.
Yes. And how do you find about the meditation here?
Meditation is good. There's nothing wrong with the technique here. It's rather the person who's practicing it, the problems that one has, and the lack of parameters. That's the problem. There's no problem with the conditions or the teachings.
And you mean the living conditions and the foods are quite all right here? Quite
very, very, very good. Yes.
We are glad to hear that because we are trying our best to make the conditions right, and sometimes we feel we might be something lacking. Something like that.
There's plenty of things lacking, but it's all good enough. It's good enough to do the job.
That's true, because this is, as you know, it is a forest retreat, and it is in the forest. And most of the people here, the country people, they are very simple people, simple folks. So they have the complete Chaitana, the positions are very good, but their action might not be very, very agreeable. So like, and do you plan to meditate here for a long time?
Yes, I hope to stay for maybe 1 or 2 years.
Very nice. And do you think this meditation can lead to the happiness in life?
Yes. But one has to do the appropriate amount of work.
Yes.
Because what we're aiming for is something very high and very, very beneficial, and it's hard to get something which is so high in value. So we have to put a lot of effort and work to get the fruits.
Yes. And what about the law of dependent origination? We call it the Paticca Samuppada. That describes about the past life, the present life, and the future life, and there is the rounds of births there. And what's your opinion about that?
I try not to have any opinion about it, because at the moment I'm trying to develop concentration.
Yes.
So all that, the 12 links is more Vipassana.
That's true.
So I try not to think about it.
That's true. Only after you develop concentration and after you observe by your own experience, and only then you can give the better judgment.
Exactly.
And at present, what would you like to advise the other people about the meditation?
This place here is the right kind of conditions for very conducive for developing concentration. There's plenty of room and space here for a lot more other people.
Yes.
There's a very good teacher here to do the guidance, and the people that stay here are all very interested and helpful and supportive. So
very nice to hear about that.
Yeah. And I imagine that there'll be a lot more Westerners coming here in the future.
We hope that.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Today we are glad to meet you here, and can you tell us your name, nationality and country? Yes.
My country is Malaysia.
Oh, yes. So you're Malaysian, we would
Yes.
say.
I'm Malaysian.
Good, good. And what part of Malaysia you're from?
Johor, the southern part of Johor.
Southern part. And do you have many Buddhist monasteries in Malaysia?
Yes, quite. Eurasia. Eurasia.
He says there are few monasteries in Malaysia. He has been practicing the Mahasi method for some time.
Yes.
But later on he heard that according to the Buddha, we must have concentration. So when he learned about that, he came over here to learn to practice the samatha meditation.
Yes, yes. And so far, are you satisfied with the teaching and the conditions of living here?
Teaching here to him, he finds it's very good because he knows that there's a lack of meditation teachers everywhere. Yes. And he finds that sadhaka can give very detailed explanation and guidance to practice meditation.
So you believe that sadhaka could guide you to meditate correctly and completely according to the teachings of Buddha?
He says that because there are many people who have a good experience in their practice, yes. And because of that, Bhante says that he has got strong faith in sadhaka, that
very nice.
He's able to guide the meditators well.
And are there many Buddhists in Malaysia?
It's not many, but he's not sure about the percentage of Buddhists in Malaysia, but he knows that there are not that many.
Yes. And do you plan to take the Buddhist missionary walk after your meditation?
Able to complete the course, and he would very much like to do the Buddhist work and to help propagate Buddhism.
Well, we are very glad to learn about that, and we hope that you will succeed in your endeavor. Thank you, sir. You here, and may we know your name, nationality, and country?
My name is Malamba Mahanama.
And country?
Is Sri Lanka.
From Sri Lanka. So your official language there is the
Jatika.
So a lot of people there understand English also in the.
Yes. English
taught in schools from what standard? Beginning from what standard?
From the kindergarten also.
Oh, you start from the kindergarten. And maybe know your monkhood age?
So I'm now 8, and as a bhikkhu I have been in robes for 18 years.
18 years, that is wonderful, so very nice. So have you had a lot of experience in meditation?
In Sri Lanka and the Kandubada Center on Vipassana.
Yes, yes.
I have experience in the
method of teaching here and the conditions of living here.
Mehe Bhavana, that the methods that are being used here are very good, and we are happy. The Pindapata programs and meditation programs and all other things are very good here.
And will you give us some advice how to live in daily life so that we can benefit as much as possible from the teachings of Buddha?
To adjust our lives according to the Buddha's teaching, and to practice Dhamma, and then we can improve our mind, the purity of mind, and then that will be beneficial for us.
Thank you very much, sir. Just a few questions, just for the center's record. And may we know your name, country, and nationality?
So my name is Nyanadira.
Nyanadira.
You want my lay name too?
It's all right.
My lay name is Frederic Henry. I'm from France.
From France, yes.
I'm coming from Paris.
Yes, yes.
So I am here since 18 months now.
Oh, here in the Pa Auk Center for
In
18
Pa Auk
months
Center,
now.
yes.
Yes, very, very interesting, sir.
I have been practicing before, since 15 years.
Oh, where have you been practicing?
I have been practicing mostly in Sri Lanka for a few years as a monk.
Yes.
And in Thailand a little bit also.
Yes, yes.
And in France, of course.
Oh, in France also you have the meditation center there?
I was in a meditation center there. That's where I started actually.
And is it something like the Goenka center or some other center?
Yes, it's a small group. Also, I must say that I have practiced also the Goenkaji technique.
I see, I see. So you have been studying Buddhism for a long time now?
Well, 15 years. 15 years.
Yes.
Different techniques, Goenkaji technique, Masi, Sayadaw technique.
Yes,
Yes.
and
Yes.
yes. And at present, what can you give us the advice about the Buddhism, about the belief in Buddhism?
Well, of course, maybe Buddhism shouldn't take as a belief only, but just a practice in daily life for lay people.
Yes.
Just to have, to start with a good sila,
Yes.
to have a good life, and just for some who can meditate, then to have a daily practice of meditation. And of course to follow the advices of a good teacher. That is essential, I think.
Yes. And we like to comment that Buddhism is the right way of life. And do you agree with that idea, opinion?
I fully agree with it, yes.
Yes.
Of course.
So you believe that Buddhism can lead to happiness at present life and also happiness in future lives?
Yes, I believe so. Of course, I'm convinced about it. And I try to go in that way. But yes, what else to do? I don't know.
And about the law of karma and its effect. And when we explain to the Westerners, they find it quite difficult to believe in that. So what is your opinion on karma?
Well, anyway, for the Westerners, I don't think the karma idea is a foreign idea.
Yes.
If you take the Christian background of people, then already there is to some extent this idea of retribution of action.
Yes.
But not so precisely as in Buddhism.
Like in Buddhism, we have the theory and practice going together. So like in this center, if a person can meditate on the correlations in accordance with the law of dependent origination, then he should be able to understand his past karma. Because of this past karma, he attains the present existence. And by developing the conditions, the karma in this life, then he will attain the future existence again. So when one can observe them by one's own experience, then I hope they will be convinced that there is karma and its effect. Do you agree with that?
Of course, yes. The belief of karma is not sufficient. One should experience this law, this process of cause and effect.
Yes, yes.
Otherwise, it will remain always a kind of belief.
Yes, yes.
So that is very important to experience this law.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So, done actually here from the first grade, and we expect to improve the English of the people, but it does not come to our expectation up to now. I think you might have the same difficulty in Sri Lanka also. I think
generally the common mass is very fluent in English. Common mass, about say 80% or 70% they can speak. Yes. But especially the monks, those who have ordained at the very early ages, confined to the monasteries, have no chance to learn so much.
Yes. So may we know your name and nationality and country?
My Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Nama Jnana Ratana.
Jnana Ratana. Oh, very nice. And your monkhood, what's that? Long is now?
Was Upasampada dulu sesakina, payudin dahatung sakina.
As a novice monk, he was in 1 year, and after that he got the higher ordination and 12 years now.
Oh, very nice. Yes. So I think that you have learned a lot about Priyati, the teachings of Buddha.
Pratipatti. Vinaya, Abhidharma, Sutra.
I have learned all the three Pariyatti, Pratipatti and Vinaya.
Vinaya and yes. And how long have you been here?
About 7 months.
Oh, how did you find the conditions of meditation here and the teaching here?
That by when the Vipassana here, according to the Buddha's teaching, and it is pure, and we are confident that one can attain higher goals by following these methods here.
Well, we are glad to hear about that, and I think you are also one of the disciples of the Sri Lanka Sayadaws. So the Sri Lanka Sayadaw is bringing many monks to meditate here. So I think he would propagate this method of meditation in Sri Lanka later.
Is that if we get a chance, opportunity in the future, we have the hopes to do these things, to adopt these type of meditation programs in Sri Lanka, and to especially under our monasterial sect, where our Venerable Sayadaw is one of the distinguished teachers.
Yes.
There are about 500 monks, so we are going to adopt this type of meditation there for the whole set of monks.
Thank you very much.
Sila Rakita. Sila Rakita.
Yes. And your monkhood vasa, how many vasa?
I am 4 vasa. Samanera 1 year. Upasampada 4 years.
Yes. This is the first time for your experience in meditation. So, well, in any way, and method of teaching, their meditation, they can help towards our understanding of the teachings of Buddha. Anyway, so I think you are happy to be here. Are you happy?
I wanted to come here. I was dreaming to come here, but our Theras did not allow us because they had great care for Vinaya, and thinking that these monks have no chance to practice Vinaya here. But later one of our Theras came to this country and found out this meditation center is strictly practicing Vinaya along with meditation, because the meditation and the Samadhi is based on Sila. So after the Theras came to know about this, they allowed us to come here. So we are happy now.
Well, we are very glad to know that. And according to our tradition of this center, we have to serve the vegetarian food.
So, and the way we serve our food here, that's the way of our cooking. Does it go well with you?
For us monks, we are taking vegetable food. So at the beginning we had the problem when we thought of coming to Myanmar, thinking that everywhere they are taking fish and meat.
Yes.
But when we came to know here, only vegetable food is offered.
Yes.
So we are pleased to know about it. And at the beginning when we came, we had some sort of problems because of too much of oil.
Yes.
But now we find that the food is very similar to that food of prepared in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
And very similar now. So there is no problem about it now.
Well, we are glad because the food must be right, in order to make you that you can stay here longer. Actually, well, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, I'm from Malaysia.
Well, we are very glad to have quite a number of monks from Malaysia. And maybe know your name?
My name is Dhamma Garuka.
Dhamma
Garuka.
Garuka.
Yes.
Garuka. Dhamma Garuka. And how long have you been a monk?
I was ordained here and been a monk for near to 3 months.
Oh, nearly 3 months here. And you have been meditating for how long here now?
Coming to 3 months.
Oh, just 3 months. Yes. Oh, so you came as a novice, and you came as a layman, and you became ordained here.
Actually, I'm from Mayanese. I'm Mayanese before that. When I came here, I ordained to be a Theravada monk.
I see. And what is your educational qualification? Can we know that?
University. I'm Bachelor of Science.
And you finished the bachelor degree?
Yes.
Oh, I see. And what subject is that?
Chemistry.
Oh, the same with me. I'm also teaching chemistry in the university. But at present I'm retired from the university, so I can develop I can devote my time to the propagation of the Dhamma. And what makes you to be interested in this center?
Actually, I came to know this center by one of my friends.
Yes.
And according to him, here we have a good teacher.
Yes.
So after that, I come here.
So, how did you find about the teaching here?
It's very clear and detailed.
Yes. And do you think the Buddhism can help people to be happy and peaceful?
Definitely.
Yes. What is your future plan then?
I hope I can be a good meditator.
Well, thank you very much. And what advice would you like to give us, to the trustees and also as Buddhists?
His advice is that he finds that in other religions they taught about doing good deeds and not doing bad deeds, you see.
Yes.
But in Buddhism we have a special characteristic that is purifying of the mind.
Yes.
So this is a special characteristic in Buddhism.
Yes.
And he hopes that the others can also learn about the purification of the mind too.
People to undertake meditation like you?
你们都会劝其他的人都学习这个 the purification of the mind, so we don't have to just when they teach in other religion, it will change according to time, a lot of concepts. But for meditation, we can experience for ourselves what is.
Very much, sir. Thank you. Name, nationality, and country. Oh, from Singapore. How many months?
And my nationality is Spanish.
Yes.
From Spain. 3 years before.
Oh, just 3 years ago. And what makes you to be interested in Buddhism then?
I was reading some books, and after reading some books I meet also some Buddhist monks and Buddhist followers.
Yes, in
and
Spain.
Yes, in Spain.
Oh.
And in India also.
I see. In Spain, do you have some Buddhists there?
There is a Buddhist centers in Mahayana centers. Theravada I didn't know.
Yes, I see. And how long have you been meditating here?
I had been already 2 months.
2 months now. And how did you find the conditions of meditation here?
Very wonderful.
Very wonderful. And how about the food and the living conditions?
Very good also.
Oh yeah, does it agree with you all right? Well, we are glad that you can get along with the Myanmar food then.
Yes, I feel very well.
So,
Buddha's teachings in these times are is one of the religions of the world that can be more adapted for this age, for this time.
Yes, for this age and this time, and you think the Buddhism is very convenient to.
I think it will be for all times, but is about the. If we compare the religion that there is in the world, is the more like for Western countries where I belong.
Yes.
Is the more adaptable, I think.
Yes. Oh, and what do you think about the Buddhism? Is the scientific? Would you say that?
We can say also that is scientific.
Yes, and
I have not much knowledge. My knowledge is on
Buddha can be verified by one's own experience. So every teaching, so we can say that it is quite scientific. They cannot detect the mind. Actually, they don't know the mind because they do not see it. And do you think in Buddhism we can observe the mind and analyze the mind in detail?
Yes, we can observe and analyze.
Well, that's very nice. That's wonderful. So, what would be your advice to other people?
To other people, I advise that practice.
Yes, to practice meditation and
practice
also
meditation.
The teachings of Buddha in writing also.
Yes, also the suttas and all books about Buddhism is theory and practice must be together.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you very much. And may we know your name, nationality and country?
Yes. My name is Philippe. My nationality is Belgian, and I come from Belgium.
Yes. And how are you?
I'm 41.
Yes. At what age are you you became interested in Buddhism?
I think about when I was 20 I began to read books about that subject.
Yes.
But the first real contact I had was when I was 28.
Oh, I see. So what is your opinion about the Buddhism?
I think it is very interesting and everything is very clearly explained.
Yes.
So it is intellectually very satisfying.
Yes.
And so for people who need to understand,
yes,
with the intelligent level, it is a very good approach, yes, for spiritual life.
Yes.
So, and I think that so for Western people also, because we are educated with this scientific knowledge, it's a good approach for the people of these days.
Yes. Would you say that Buddhism is philosophical?
It means
the
love of wisdom.
The
yes.
love of wisdom.
Of wisdom.
Yes.
So I think that the goal of the path is wisdom, to gain panya.
Yes.
So in that way, maybe we can call it philosophy.
Would you say Buddhism is scientific?
I think yes, in the approach is scientific, but it goes beyond science.
That's true. I agree with you with that. Yes.
Because the nibbana, which is the goal,
yes,
is not reachable by science.
Yes.
It is beyond the phenomena,
yes,
and so the science is only interested with the phenomenal world.
Yes.
And nibbana is beyond.
Yes.
So it is beyond science.
Yes. I am a scientist. As far as I understood about science can deal with only the physical phenomena, so they do not understand about the spiritual phenomena. Whereas in Buddhism, the Buddha can analyze the mind in detail, so it describes both the physical and the mental phenomena. And since the teachings of Buddha can be verified by one's own experience, I think it is quite scientific. And agree with that?
Yeah, for some part it is scientific.
Yes.
But for the final stage, I mean...
That's true. It goes beyond
science.
Yes, that's true.
It's just what I want to say.
What is your qualification in the worldly education?
I've studied the physiotherapy at the university in Belgium, Brussels. And I was a physiotherapist.
Yes. The conditions of living and the teaching here.
Yeah, it needs some adjustment because I'm not used to the climate and many things, but it begins to be alright now. And I think that especially the human environment is very helpful.
Yes.
Because to see that especially the strong faith of the Burmese people and the monks who come every day for many, many hours, so it helps me to overcome many hindrances I had before in my practice. Because of lack of faith, because lack of continuity, lack of perseverance, and so the people, they help me in that way to overcome all these things.
So you find the people to be sociable and hospitable?
Of course, very much.
And how about the food? It goes all right with you?
It's okay.
Okay, so you can go along with that?
Yeah, I can go.
Thanks very much. Your name, nationality and country?
My name is Chang Jin Jiao. Yes, and I'm a Malaysian, from Malaysia.
From Malaysia? Which part of the country of Malaysia you're from?
Malacca, the historical town.
Oh, Malacca. Yes. Oh, I see. And how long have you been here?
This is the second time. This time 2.5 months. For first time I came for 4.5 months.
I see. Meditation here.
External conditions, there are certain points which is quite good. For example, the atmosphere and the people are harmonious and teachers are compassionate and with a lot of loving kindness for us. That I find very helpful.
Yes.
And for weather, the hot season is a bit difficult. I experience.
The weather is hotter than in Malaysia. Here.
During the hot season, yes, very dry and hot. And rainy season is very nice, and the cold season, the winter you call, is also very nice for meditation.
Very nice, yes.
And food is nice for me.
The food is all right with you at present?
Very good, yes, very good.
Good. And how did you find the teachings of the Sayadaw here?
I have not gone too far to experience his teaching, but theoretically it's really amazing.
Yes.
Because it talks about the mind, thought process, and the rupas, the materiality in great details, and yet practitioners are taught to experience it. I have not experienced it myself, but I find it is quite convincing from the experience and reports on the yogis.
Yes.
So it's really amazing, and I try to experience it myself.
And do you believe that the meditation will strengthen the faith of the people in Buddhism?
Definitely.
And have you been asking other people to come and meditate here?
Oh yes, I brought along with my mother and friend.
I see. How many did you bring up?
Two. Yes.
Well, we hope you can bring more than the beauty.
Yeah. Some other friends are coming later.
Good. Well, you all are welcome very warmly here. So, thank you very much. Yes.
It's Susila. I came from Malaysia.
Yes. And before you take the nunhood, what is your job in your country?
I was a teacher.
A Buddhist since birth?
No.
When is that?
Last 7 years.
I see.
I started to know Buddhism.
Oh, yes. Before that, what do you believe in?
Nothing.
I see. Oh, and that is the true with the majority of the young people in Malaysia? They didn't believe in any religion, something like that.
For Chinese, usually they believe in Taoism, you know. They pay respect to the Deva, you know, not the real teaching of the Buddha. But for my case, yes. For my family, yes. But for other people, I'm not quite sure. Yes. Some are Christian, and Malay. Most of them are Muslim.
Yes, that's true. Yes. What makes you to be interested in Buddhism?
I'm very interested in meditation.
Yes.
Then I found that Buddha's teaching is wonderful. Yes. Every time when I read Dhamma book or when I listen to the Buddha's teaching or any Dhamma talk, yes, I have a lot of joy. Yes. And that's why I say that. That's why I ordained as a nun, so that I have full time to practice meditation. Yes.
So how long would you plan to stay this time?
I'm not sure. I hope I can finish the teaching here, because the teaching of Pa Auk is wonderful. Yes. And the method is very deep and profound. Yes. And the teacher is full of loving kindness and compassion. Yes. I let the future be. Yes. I have not made any decision yet.
Good. Yes. Well, since you are a teacher now, you can teach other people about Buddhism, I hope.
Maybe theoretical, not practical.
Yes.
But my priority is that I want to meditate on my own. I have no intention to promote Buddha Sasana before I success in my meditation.
Yes. Well, that's it.
Hello, I'm from Singapore.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's learning to be aware of oneself, yes, and the harmony in the mind, body, and breath.
That's true.
And once you get to know that, yes, life becomes easy.
Yes.
And I take meditation as a way of going back, rediscovering your true nature. Actually, we're not changing ourselves, yes, but getting to know ourselves.
Yes.
And meditation is the way.
Yes.
And Buddhism, it shows you the way, how, yes, to do it. And it's there, and it's in the practice.
Yes. And the difference between the worldly happiness and the Dhamma happiness.
It's a frame of mind, actually.
The difference there is the people in the worldly happiness, when we get what we want and when we can enjoy with our family, we say we are happy in that. But the happiness there, according to the teaching of Buddha, it is mingled, or it is mixed with attachment. So you have attachment for the properties, to your rank, to your job, and your things. So when that conditions are disrupted, then you get the sadness and the pain in the mind. Yes. Well, whereas the Dhamma happiness is free from the attachment there. So actually it's more peaceful there. So in this way we can find the I think the true happiness, I think. And do you think?
Uzin boy aro udila lo khaw bare. Uzin wa ro aro aku wa ne ma 3 wa be shi ba ti de ka ji.
Tin ba bya. Pariya patipa sibu mu kle de me shi dong ba bya.
Pariya ne pat de lo do sia thama ne anika ne bi do eri tin jo kou yong pa eri pali mau ka kou yong ta law do tin bu ke ba de.
Tin ba bya. Patipa chusa athu mu ka ba law athu ke bi da le.
Patipa ka do lu bawa ခက်ငယ်ငယ်ကလေးရပဲမိုးကုတ်ဝိပဿနာစခန်းကိုတွားပြီးတော့အဲ့ဒီမှာနင်းယူပြီးတော့အားထုတ်ခဲ့ပူပါတယ်နောက်ပိုင်းမှာတခါကြီးရဲ့ကျေးဇူးလိုပဲပြောမှာပေါ့လေဒေါက်တာမင်းတင်မွန်ရဲ့အဲ့ဒီဖောက်တော်ရမိတ်ဆက်စာအုပ်ကိုဖတ်ဘူးတယ်နောက်လေဒီဒီပနီပေါင်းကြုံမှာလည်းပဲမြင့်မို့တောင်ကြီးတော်မှာအမှုန့်ဖတ်မရှိအောင်ရှုနိုင်ရမယ်ဆိုတော့လေဒီဆရာတော်ကြီးရဲ့ကြွေးကြော်တန်းနဲ့ဒီရဲ့ဓာတ်ကမ္မထံကိုနှိုင်းစားပြီးတော့အော်ဒီနေရာမှာဒီလိုရှုွက်တည်ရှိပါသေးလားဆိုပြီးတော့ဦးစင်းလွန်ခဲ့တဲ့နှစ်တပိုးတွဲလာဇန်လောက်ကပဲဒီကိုရောက်ခဲ့ပါတယ်
ဒီမှာဓကမထံရှုရတာကျင့်အားရစရာကောင်းပါလားဗျာ
ဒီရတရားရှုွက်တွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးကျင့်အားရစရာကောင်းသလားဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဘယ်လောက်ဒီကျင့်အားရစရာကောင်းတယ်လဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဥစဉ်တစ်ခါတလေဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဆွမ်းမစားပဲနဲ့တတိအားထုတ်နေရတာကျင့်တယ်တစ်ခါတလေဆို2ရက်3ရက်လောက်ပျော်နေတဲ့စိတ်ထဲမှာမှန်ပါဗျာအဲ့ဒါလောက်အထိကျင့်အားရစရာကောင်းပါလေတခါကြီး
အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာတရားထုတ်တာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဘယ်လိုအကျိုးကျေးဇူးများရတာလဲအမိတ်ရှိပါအောင်ဗျာ
အကျိုးကျေးဇူးကတော့တရားကိုစောင့်တဲ့လူကိုတရားပြန်စောင့်တယ်ဆိုတဲ့အတိုင်းပဲဥစဉ်ရဲ့တရားရဲ့စောင့်ရှောက်မှုအတွက်အဓိကကတော့စိတ်ရဲ့ကိလေသာအကုသိုလ်အညစ်အကြေးတွေတတ်နိုင်တဲ့မြတ်ကင်းကင်းရှင်းရှင်းလေးထားတဲ့အတွက်စိတ်ချမ်းသာမှုကတော့အဓိကရတာပေါ့တခါကြီးစိတ်ချမ်းသာတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့ကာယကချမ်းသာဆိုတဲ့ကိုချမ်းသာမှုလည်းရပါတယ်ဥပဇင်းရဲ့ရည်ရွယ်ချက်ကဥပဇင်းဟာသာသနာ့ဘောင်ကိုတရားပတ်ပစ္စည်းတာနဲ့ဝင်လာတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့ရှင်စနကပိဝန်တာကြွေးကြော်တယ်လို့ပဲဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာသာသနာအတွက်၅ပါးအသက်ဆုံးပါစေဆိုတယ်လို့ပဲဥပဇင်းကတရားလည်းအားထုတ်မယ်ပฏิပတ်လည်းသင်မယ်ပฏิပတ်လည်းအကျိုးစားမယ်ပရိယလည်းသင်မယ်တန်ခဝေယဝဆာလည်းလုပ်မယ်ဒီရည်ချက်တွေနဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ချက်ချပြီးဖားတော်ရကိုရောက်ကြရပဲကြာရတောင်ကိုကြာရနေရနေပြီးတော့ကြာတယ်လို့ကျိုးစားပန်းစားနဲ့လုံနိုင်တာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်လည်းပဲတကယ်တမ်းကြမ်းကြမ်းမာမာနဲ့ကျိုးစားပန်းစားနဲ့လုံနိုင်တာအခုဖားတော်ရမှာလုံနေတဲ့လောရပြီးတန်ဃာတော်တွေရဲ့ဇွဲလုံးလာဝရိယဟာတာမန်ဒီအခကြီးငွေနဲ့လုံနေတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေမရှင်နိုင်အံ့ဩစရာတကယ်ကိုပြောင်မြောင်မြောင်နဲ့ဇွဲတတ်တီနဲ့လုံနိုင်တာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီတရားတော်ရဲ့အကျိုးကျေးဇူးကြောင့်လို့ဥပဇင်းကတော့အာမခံရပါတယ်တခါကြီး
မိတ်ရှိသွားတာတိတ်အားရဝန်တာစရာကောင်းပါလေဗျာဥစဉ်ကငငယ်ရွယ်လေးကလေးကမိုးကုတ်တရားကိုဝင်ရောက်အထုတ်ခဲ့တယ်ဆိုတော့ငငယ်ရွယ်လေးနဲ့သာသနာမှာကြီးညိုတရားပွားခဲ့တယ်လို့သိရတယ်ဗျာအခုလူငယ်လေးရွယ်လေးတွေလည်းပဲသာသနာမှာကြီးညိုတရားပွားအောင်ဘယ်လိုများအကြံဉာဏ်ဩဝါဒများပေးချင်ပါတယ်လေဗျာ
လူဘဝမှာနေလို့ရှိရင်ကတော့လောကရန်ရဲ့အတိုက်အခံတွေကိုအင်မတန်များပါတယ်ယဟန်ဘဝမှာမရှိဘူးလားဆိုတော့ရှိတာပဲဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့ဒီခန္ဓာကိုယ်ကြီးကဒုက္ခသစ္စာကြီးကိုရလာသမျှဒုက္ခတွေတွေ့နေမှာပဲဒီဒုက္ခတွေကိုတကယ်တမ်းလွတ်မြောက်နိုင်အောင်ကယ်တင်နိုင်မှုအတွက်ကတော့လောကမှာတကယ်တမ်းဖန်တီးနိုင်တာငွေပညာဂုဏ်ပကာသနာဒါလောက်တည်းကတကယ်တမ်းမကာကွယ်နိုင်ပါဘူးတကယ်တမ်းတန္တရဝတ္တဒုက္ခတော့တန္တရဝဋ္ကြီးမှာလွတ်မှာဒီဒုက္ခတွေကလွတ်မြောက်နိုင်မဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မို့လို့ကြီးဒီငယ်ဒီမဟုတ်ယူနေတဲ့ဒီသေမင်းလက်တွင်မရောက်ခင်မှာအမဲ့တဝင်းဝင်းအကင်းတစ်ဖြိုက်ဖြိုက်ဆိုသလိုကြီးငယ်မရွေးသေသွားနိုင်တဲ့ဒီဘဝလေးမှာရှိတဲ့အချိန်လေးကိုအကျိုးရှိရှိနဲ့ဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာသာသနာအတွက်မိယာနေရာကနေပြီးတော့ဖြစ်နိုင်လို့ရှိရင်တော့တမက်တဖို့ဖြစ်နိုင်ရင်အရဟတဖို့ပေါ့ကြိုးစားပွားများအားထုတ်ရမယ်အလုပ်ကလူငယ်လူရွယ်တွေရောလူကြီးတွေရောအတွက်မလွဲမသွေလုပ်ရမယ်အလုပ်ကြီးတစ်ခုမဖြစ်မနေလုပ်ရမယ်အလုပ်ကြီးတစ်ခုဒီအလုပ်ကလွဲလို့ကြံတဲ့အလုပ်ဒီအလုပ်တော့အရေးမကြီးဆိုတဲ့စိတ်နဲ့ဆုံးဖြတ်ပြီးကြိုးစားရမယ်လို့ဥပဇင်းကတော့အားပေးတိုက်တွန်းနေပါတယ်
သူကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်ဗျာသာဓုသာဓုပါဗျာ
ဒီအစီအစဉ်နဲ့ခေမတော်ကနိဗ္ဗာန်အစီအစဉ်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဘုန်းကြီးဒီကောင်းကျိုးအနေနဲ့ပြောလိုပါတယ်ဒီဌာနမှာပြည်ရင်းပြည်ပဌာနကနေပြီးတော့သမထဝိပဿနာဘာဝနာတွေကိုဘုရားဟောပါဠိတော်ဒေသနာအထက်ကရာတိကာတို့၌လာရှိသည့်အတိုင်းချင်းချင်းချင်းကိုဘောမြတ်အထောက်ကြတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေတစားများများလာတာတော့မှန်ပါတယ်ထိုပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေမှာအောင်မြင်မှုရတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေရှိသလိုအောင်မြင်မှုမရတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေလည်းရှိကြပါတယ်ဒါတရားထက်သန်စွာဖြင့်ယုံကြည်စိတ်ချစွာဖြင့်လာရောက်စီးပူးလေ့လာတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေရှိသလိုဆုံးရလို့ထောက်လန်းလို့မင်းမျိုးလို့ဝေဖန်လို့တဲ့စိတ်ဓာတ်ဖြင့်လာရောက်လေ့လာတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေလည်းများစွာရှိခဲ့ကြပါတယ်ဒီလိုပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေရှိခြင်းဒီမျက်မှောက်ခင်မှသာရှိခဲ့သည်မဟုတ်ဘုရားရှင်ရွှေလက်တော်အချိန်ကဘုရားကိုယ်တိုင်တက်တော်တင်ရှားရှိတဲ့အခါတည်းကရှိခဲ့တဲ့အနေအထားဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဘုရားရှင်လက်ထက်တော်မှာဘုရားရှင်နဲ့ကျွတ်တန်းဝင်သွားတဲ့ပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေရှိသလိုကျွတ်တန်းမဝင်နိုင်တဲ့ပါရမီမျိုးစေ့လောက်သာရနိုင်တဲ့ပရမပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေလည်းရှိခဲ့ကြပါတယ်ဘုရားရှင်လက်ထက်တော်မှာပရမပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တွေရှိခဲ့ကြတယ်လို့ဒီနေ့ခေတ်မှာပုံမှုပြီးများပြားစွာရှိနိုင်တယ်လို့ဘုန်းကြီးတို့ဘက်ကလည်းယူဆပါတယ်နော်သို့တော့တရားကြီးများကလည်းဘုရားရှင်ရဲ့သာဘာသာတော်သုံးရအရှိတိတခင်ခံရေးပြန်ပွားရေးအတွက်ကြိုးစားကြသလိုဘုန်းကြီးတို့ဘက်ကလည်းစွမ်းအားရှိသလောက်ဘုရားရှင်ရဲ့ပရိယတိသာသနာပရိပတ်တိသာသနာပရိဝေဒသာသနာခေါ်တဲ့သာသနာသုံးရကိုဝန်ကူညီချီးမြှောက်တဲ့အပိုင်းမှာစွမ်းအားရှိသလောက်ဘုန်းကြီးတို့လည်းချီးမြှောက်ပြီးတော်မူပါတယ်စွမ်းအားရှိလောက်ချီးမြှောက်တဲ့အပိုင်းမှာဘုန်းကြီးတို့ဘက်ကအထူးသဖြင့်ပฏิပတ်တိသာသနာကျင့်စဉ်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့သမထကျင့်စဉ်ဝိပဿနာကျင့်စဉ်တနည်းပြောမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့သီလကျင့်စဉ်သမာဓိကျင့်စဉ်ပညာကျင့်စဉ်တွေကိုညွှန်ကြားပြတ်တတ်ပြီးကြပါတယ်ဒီလိုညွှန်ကြားပြတ်တတ်ပြီးတဲ့အတိုင်းဒီလိုင်းများဘက်ကလည်းဝန်ကူညီအားပေးကြတဲ့အတွက်ဘုန်းကြီးတို့လည်းဝမ်းမြောက်ပါတယ်နောက်ထပ်လည်းစတဲ့တကူ
တတ်တော်တင်ရှားရှိနေခဲ့အောင်မယ်ဆိုရင်ဘုရားရှင်သာသနာတော်ကိုမိမိတို့စွမ်းအားရှိသလောက်တိုးတက်စီကကြီးပေါ်အောင်ဘုန်းကြီးတို့လည်းဆောင်ရွက်လို့တဲ့အာသာစံတက်ရှိပါတယ်အလားတူတခါကြီးများလည်းဆောင်ရွက်ကြလိမ့်မယ်နိုင်ငံတော်ဆိုရတို့ကလည်းဆောင်ရွက်ကြလိမ့်မယ်လို့ဘုန်းကြီးလည်းမျှော်လင့်ပါတယ်အားလုံးဒီကောင်းမှုကုသိုလ်အရာရာကြောင့်ခေမတောင်းကနိဗ္ဗာန်လို့ခေါ်ဆိုအပ်တဲ့နိဗ္ဗာန်တရားတော်မြတ်ကြီးကိုလင်းမြန်ထူးကျော်မျက်မှောက်ပြုနိုင်ကြပါစေ We are from the Ministry of Religious Affairs. We are very glad to see.
And it's in the practice.
Yes. And how did you find that meditation improve our happiness and peacefulness of mind?
Happiness is a relative word because in meditation I ask myself, what is this word happiness?
Yes.
Who coined the phrase?
Yes.
You know, is there such a word?
Yes.
That's how I discovered that in my last year.
Yes.
And I wanted to know more, to do more about meditation and like I said, happiness is a relative word.
Yes. So what would be the difference between the worldly happiness and the Dhamma happiness?
It's a frame of mind actually. It's a state of mind, happiness. The difference, I like to practice, carry on practice.
Yes, I think the difference there is the people in the worldly happiness, when we get what we want and when we can enjoy with our family, we say we are happy and that. But the happiness there, according to the teaching of Buddha, it is mingled or it is mixed with attachment. So you have attachment for the properties, you have rank, your job and your things. So when that conditions are disrupted, then you get the sadness and the pain in the mind. Yes. Well, whereas the Dhamma happiness is free from the attachment there. So actually it is more peaceful. Yeah. So in this way we can find I think the true happiness, I think. And do you think that the teaching of Pa Auk here can lead to that true happiness?
It's the teaching here, the practice here is basically mind culture.
Yes.
And it depends how one practices, make it a whole. If it's just mind training, then it's a different aspect of the practice. But as meditation, one must practice as a total, in total, and it's a lot to learn actually.
Yes.
And not one meditation practice is sufficient for that. You need a whole other practices also.